car 2, and the last one, the car 3. All right. So I can say that this is my Toyota car, and this belongs to an item number. Let's say car 090. That is a model number. Then I can define a group number, maybe car group 101. And then I can define that which language this particular site going to be work. Let me find out my English language. Here we have. It's EN. Let's pick this one. I think this is all good. Now you say that insert your image. So let me have to upload an image. Now, just like any regular website builder, which is available in the market today, it give me the same feature. Upload my image in a library and I can use that. So I can go to that. I can say that add an image here, and I'm going to upload my image, which is car 1. Then I'm going to upload my second image, which is car 2. Now this is a car 1, and what I'm going to say that this is a Toyota car image. I can specify the keyword also, Toyota car. Put a comment. Who is the author? Let's say this is, I am saying that Tom is an author. When the picture has been taken, we can define that part also. And very specific, because in internet world, you cannot use the picture where you do not have a copyright. It's illegal to use the picture where we do not have a copyright for my public facing site. So I can say that this is copyright belongs to IBM. And let me click save this. Now I have image 1 ready. Let me put another image quickly. Go to the browse, select car 2, click OK. And this is called Mercedes Benz. And this is called Mercedes. A specific card, keyword, picture taken, all this information we can go and put. So let's say I say that this is again taken by com, copyright belongs to an IBM. Click OK. So it follow all the guideline which require to use this site as an internet facing site. All the information which is required here. So let's say for an example, I can say this is belongs to BMW. BMW series 3. All perfect. Everything is taken. Copyright belongs to BMW. Hit save. Now all my picture is already uploaded. I am going to use this picture now, and I am going to complete the text. And in a public facing site, search is a very important part. So for an example, if I want to search SharePoint, now all the sites which use this word SharePoint, it is going to be listed. But how? This exactly we called it as a keyword, or every picture which we tied up is going to say alt word. So we can give an alternate text if I want. I can also give an hyperlink text, what the alignment we are looking for, the size of the image. We can define our specific size, width and height, all this, and we can click OK. Now my one item is ready to visualize. And look at that. I have my one item which is created as a part of a product catalog. Let's add one more, which I can say this is belongs to a BMW car. Item number car BMW 89 something like that. Group number car Z and this group number. Language, let me pick anything else at this point of time, and I'm going to insert another picture from my library which belongs to a BMW. Let me hit OK as straightforward. Come back and click save. So what does it mean? I have my product list ready. So it means that this publishing infrastructure is going to give me everything which I required to perform my job to publish this one. And once we all done, we can hit publish and say that this particular things, whether I need to be published as an external site to be viewed by the user. So it means that the SharePoint, the days has gone where first when the SharePoint was released, most of the people use this SharePoint and they call it as a time MOS, MOSS. So MOS is a SharePoint infrastructure which is only meant as a document management system. Later on, with the version which you are using 2013 is basically now converted the document management system as a content management system. And now with the 2016 and 2019, it has huge features which has been introduced now. We can publish, we can do something like we have a hybrid connectivity with my SharePoint online. So means when I use the SharePoint, it is going to give me all the feature which I required to cater the requirement of the customer in today's world. That SharePoint is now more flexible. We can use that one. So if I want to create a website out of my SharePoint, first I have to use my SharePoint to create a website and publish the website. So first we create a website and then we declare that this website is published as internet site. Now when we publishing this internet site, this basically going to map with my domain name like www.xyz.com. So it means that this specific site is going to be work as an external site. And what is the best practice says that whenever you want to create something which is not meant for intranet, do not create that thing in the same application tool or same web application. Always create a new web application because new web application will have its own database. So it means that this site is going to be accessed by I don't know which people. And what will happen if this particular collection is using the same database with my another site collections? We have created so many site collections. Every site collection is going to use same database. Every site collection is using the same application pool. And by any chance, if anyone compromise your security, they come back and hit your database. So they not only disturb your public facing site, they can get the access of, or they can destroy or infect your another site also. So what is the best way we have? Always create a separate web application pool within the SharePoint, and then within that application pool you create a new whatever the public facing site you have. So best way that go and configure a separate application data as well, application pool as well. Tomorrow anyhow we are going to understand that we anyhow we need a second application pool within my SharePoint infrastructure in any chance, in any case, if my primary application itself get destroyed, infected, corrupted, something happen. This happen at SharePoint level. But at the database level, you still have a database which you can attach with this application pool, second application pool. So it is always recommended in your SharePoint organization, you must have minimum 2 application pool, so that if anything wrong happen with application pool 1 itself or web application itself, we must attach my database with second application pool. So those that we should recover from the disaster. Sometimes it happens that someone may delete the application pool itself, or sometimes application pool corrupt because of XYZ reason, virus infection or something else happened. Then all the site which is running inside this application pool is also not going to run, because if the web server website itself not running, then your application pool also not going to run. But still you have a database, you have a data. Simply what you have to do, attach the data with this application pool. So when we come back, it is going to say that once we create which database we want to use, we can use that a specific database, right? So we can say that use the same database what we have already running for my application pool 1. So in this way we can restore my all site collection in the case if application pool itself get corrupted. But luckily we have a database, and if the database itself has a problem, I have a backup. So there's a multiple level of things which we can configure in a SharePoint as a part of disaster recovery, as a part of backup plan, as a part of high availability, so that my SharePoint infrastructure is always available for the user to service. There should be a minimum downtime. There is a minimum black day for a SharePoint. And this is what exactly on a specific agenda when we are going to discuss this part tomorrow. So once again, let me summarize the whole picture. We as a SharePoint admin, we have to understand the requirement, and as a requirement, we have to map this requirement with exact solution or a service. Solution not necessarily available within SharePoint, but there is various ways we can go and integrate that service with the SharePoint as well. But most of the time in the use cases, if organization is not very demanding organization, a smaller organization, they are very happy if you configure your DMS portal and have all these list libraries, all this content, everything is work. They are pretty happy. But some organizations are demanding. They are very, very high demanding. They say that, no, I want this. I need this in the SharePoint. Because this is how Microsoft now advertise the SharePoint. Cost is very high, no doubt, for a SharePoint licensing, but advertisement from the Microsoft that you can't do anything now. So when the moment they release a statement like you can do anything now, the customer expectation go up very high, and then they can ask you that I need this, I want this particular things in my SharePoint. So now in today's SharePoint, especially with 16 going forward 19, you have all these feature which you can see, which you can implement, which is something sometimes it looks impossible. Some design looks impossible, but still the 2019 is giving more flexibility now because you see now we have a template which is designed and created and freely available by Microsoft. They said you want to create a fancy website, use my template. So many people who use to develop a website using a code, they think that what the fun of using my code? No need of you learning a Java and other language. But SharePoint is now fully capable of develop a website which is just look like a real website, not as an internet portal. All right, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So let me shut it down everything so that it should be prepared. Again, it's showing low in memory. We have given 8 GB memory. Look at that, but still it is saying. So tomorrow, I think after disaster recovery, it is going to cry. Let me
What?
shut down it. After disaster recovery, my SharePoint going to cry. Go terribly slow.
Oh yeah,
Because then we install backup
it
tool and
was
all, right?
struggling today.
Used to.
Yeah.
This is slow, slow, slow. 2013 is pretty fast because it is not so bulky. It is little bit bulky now. They have given so many things which sometimes we do not require. Let me to log in this one also. Huh? Why the error is happening? My goodness. SP admin. Password. So always when we have a multiple server scenario, always need to shut down SharePoint server first, Active Directory later. If you do reverse, maybe it is going to corrupt as well. All right, I think I can do that. Thank you very much. Have a good night.
Same to you.
Thank you. See you tomorrow.
See ya.
Yeah.